Hey y'all, I have some loofah that did not have time to get completely dry on the vine this year, and I'm going to try putting them in the oven. I'm not entirely sure this is going to work with some of these. This one it might, it's pretty squishy. This one still feels pretty dense, so I'm very skeptical about this one actually working, but we're going to find out. I'm gonna cut the ends off the loofah. And then I'm also gonna cut it in half. Yeah, I don't know about this. Then I'm going to put some slits in the skin. I'm going to do a timer for 40 minutes at an oven set to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. The loofah has been in a 325 degree Fahrenheit oven for 40 minutes, and we're going to check it. I found that the green loofah that I thought there was not a chance that it had been able to turn into the sponge-like material, I thought it did great in the oven. I found that any of the drier loofah that were mostly brown but still a little bit green, I don't think they needed to go in the oven. It really kind of dried them out a little bit too much. This method, however, does leave the loofah a bit discolored and still slimy. So I'm going to rinse them in the sink really well with some Dawn dish soap to try and get rid of that slime and anything on the inside that did not have a chance to fully dry out. Next, I'm going to soak the loofah in water, Dawn dish soap, and hydrogen peroxide in an effort to try and get them a little bit brighter white. I am really happy with the results. I am going to do all the loofah like this in batches because I'm using a small container. Next up, I'm going to let these dry on a beach towel overnight, and then I'll be able to get any residual seeds out of them once they're fully dry. Not all of the loofah looked great after the hydrogen peroxide Dawn dish soap bath, so I'm going to try adding some bleach to some water and soaking them in that just to see what happens. All right, I decided I had to show you guys this guy. I did not think there was a chance in heck that this was going to be usable as a sponge, but it proved me wrong. Well, I can't believe it, but it worked. I definitely should have let them cool off a little bit more before trying to peel them, but we have sponge-like material. I have run out of hydrogen peroxide, so I'm gonna have to wait to get these guys soaked and cleaned up. The bleach water mixture did nothing to get these guys a little bit more white, but since they're for my own personal use, it doesn't really matter to me. Once they're dry, I'm just going to store them in a bag in a closet until I need them.